taking the time to hang out with me today. So this is video number 8, hanging on to a closed door. That's exactly what I was doing. Proverbs 16:9 says, humans plan their courses in their heart, but the Lord establishes their steps. Andy had found this particular house in Poway, California. It's this little farm town in California, and this house was a farmhouse sitting on 8 acres. It had a barn down at the bottom of the hill and a guest house to the side of the property. So not only did we adopt a bunch of land, we had a garden and adopted some chickens. Andy and Riley learned how to drive this big green tractor, and we had a front row seat to another beautiful display of God's handiwork in the sky. So the homeowners were a retired military family. They were currently living over on the East Coast, and they decided shortly after we had moved in to the main house that they were going to come back and start renovating the property, and they were going to live in the guest house to the side of the property. Little did I know that they, Mr. Dennis and Miss Kathy, they would become like family to us. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him and have been according to his purpose. I remember the exact spring day where I was driving the boys to school, and the sea fog that had rolled in just made visibility so difficult to see as I was coming down the mountain and coming back up. I dropped the boys off and I came back home and I sat at the kitchen table and I just started crying. I was not happy. I just kind of sat in silence and crying out to the Lord, and I was angry with him. I told him I was not happy that he moved us here. I wasn't able to get a job. The boys weren't happy with their school, and I wasn't serving the Lord. I was actually just blaming him. So when I finally finished my pity party, I got a text from this lady who I had met maybe a month prior at a squadron event, and she was telling me how she was a school teacher. She went to the same college, and that I should really look into be teaching there, or the boys going to school there. I remember leaving the squadron event and looking up the church and the school and kind of closing the door immediately. Erin had texted me, and she said, I'm not sure if you remember me, but we're moving to Yuma, Arizona. And I literally had just said right before Erin texted me that I needed to be fed, and I will do anything. Please just tell me where we need to go. Before I even texted Erin back, I called the church, see if there's even an option of me teaching there or my kids going to school there. They set up an appointment for a tour at the school, and I was really excited. I hung up the phone with them and I called Andy and I said, I know we usually talk about things before I just do something, but I really feel like God is telling me that this is where I need to be. I don't know how it's going to work or when, but please just trust me on this. And he said, okay. And he went through the tour with me. And as soon as we walked through the door, that peace that passes all understanding just kind of swept over the both of us. So pick up from where I left off on the next video. To God be the glory. Bye.